The charging video. I'm arriving at the EA at 5% battery. It just gave me a pop-up notification to select the charger, but that disappeared. I'm going to back in here and get charging. Hopefully I can get this going relatively quickly within the video recording limit. Later, cancel. Let's keep this on. We'll go to the charging assistant. I believe this is the one that I'm at. Connectors. And I believe I'm on 1. We'll go ahead and plug in. Looks like things are getting moving. All right, we're charging. Next, I want to see how long it's going to take to get up to peak charging. Already at 250 kilowatts. $275 and climbing. I've already gained 2% of battery. Looks like we're at 285, 286. Things might need to get warmed up before it gives me... Looks like we're climbing up a little bit. 302. 305, the fastest I've seen on this charger. Indicated by my vehicle here on the dash. I'm going to jump out and see what the terminal says. Terminal says 307. $308. Very quickly, here's an overview of the Electrify America charging station. No one else is here. I'm still pulling over 300 kilowatt. 8 minutes into the charge. Delivered 39, almost 40 kilowatt hour. The plug-in charge feature isn't necessarily plug-in charge. It's plug-in, press a button on the infotainment screen, and then the charge activated pretty quickly after that. Alright, checking back in at 10 minutes of charging time. I've delivered 50 kilowatt hour. This vehicle's efficiency is about 2 miles per kilowatt hour. That would give me just over 100 miles of range added in 10 minutes. That is the biggest reason why I chose to purchase this vehicle. I do long drives across the state of California. I need quick charging, also long total range. Driving from Southern California up through the Central Valley past Fresno, this truck has been fantastic. I would highly recommend this truck based on those two features: charging speed and overall range. Alright, we are approaching 15 minutes of overall charge. One thing I am slightly disappointed in is these Electrify America chargers. They say up to 350 kilowatts of charging, and I have never seen that in my 6 months of ownership of this truck. I've charged it from below 10%. Today's starting charge was 5%, but I've never seen up to 350 kilowatt. I've seen 308. Even meanwhile at Rivian Adventure Networks, which we have another one of those in town, I've seen higher than that, up to 315, 312 kilowatt peak charging speeds. Yeah, Electrify America could do better. Alright, so I'm approaching 20 minutes of total charging, still pulling above 200 kilowatt, added a ton of range, and I'm going to call it and stop this charge at 20 minutes. So at 20 minutes, we've added 92 kilowatt hour, cost almost $60, still pulling over 200 kilowatt hour, which is just fantastic. So in order to stop this charge, I'm going to go ahead and stop the charge on the infotainment screen right here with this stop charge button. Gotta love the GM chime. Alright, I am now safe to unplug and return. Alright, added almost 200 miles of range in 20 minutes. This is just fantastic. Let's see, are there any charging stats that I can pull up anywhere? These are all next charge. Let's see if in the app we have any details. Charge management. Yeah, fantastic. Charge history. Electrify America. This is saying 22 minutes overall. An average charging rate of 248.6 kilowatt. This seems a little off. I saw different numbers. Range gained 199.46 miles. This is just fantastic. I think it would be a little bit better if we actually achieved the 350 kilowatt peak rate, but for whatever reason these Electrify America chargers don't want to give it to me. Next time I'll try it at the Rivian Adventure Network and see how that goes. Anyways, that's how you charge with plug and charge. You got to kind of activate the button on the screen after plugging in the plug. But overall, pretty good experience at EA. Another quick note as I'm driving away, I did add exactly 50% charge during that charge time, about 20 minutes. Started at 5%, now I'm at 55%.